going live. It says we are live. Hello everyone. Welcome to an art stream tonight. I don't know how to do introductions. I'm just making sure everything's ready because I will be using my phone during this. Like I did yesterday with Look Outside, so I have a nice full screen for drawing. So hello October Flute Player, hello Pokemon Sonic. I had volume on my phone, there we go. Hello Magby, hello Reeves, hello. I wasn't there last stream, I was busy. You're okay. We have them recorded so you can always go back and look at them. But yeah, oh, look at all the hearts, thank you. Tonight's gonna be more of a chill talk kind of stream, so I'm gonna be drawing. I'm just gonna be doing what I can, and of course there's my lovely boo. Hello. Where did I put my stylus? I lost my stylus. Isn't that a great way to start an art stream? Give me 1 second. Oh, I dropped my phone. Oh boy. Well, this is one how do you do to a stream, huh? I forgot where I put my stylus. I gotta find it. I'll be right back. Oh, stylus. Where did I put my phone? My tablet. Oh, there it is, right there in front of me. It would have bit me if it was alive. All right, now I am ready. I don't know what. Oh, give me 1 second, chat. 1 second. 1 second. And I'm back. Sorry about that, folks. I forgot to grab something, so I didn't want you guys to have to hear the crickety crackety of me moving around because I am going to be chilling and drawing while I'm in the comfort of my bed because why the fuck not? So tonight we're just going to be doing some small doodles while I am curled up in warm, and it's just going to be whatever I can find. Oh, there's my phone. I need that. Alright, let me make sure this is live and I can put on all messages. There we go. Okay. I have returned now. I'm going to put my phone right here so I can see chat. And I'm going to pick something to doodle. And you guys can ask questions about things or chit chat, whatever you guys want to do. We're just going to chill. And listen to Look Outside music. Hopefully it's playing because it looks like it shows it that's playing, so hopefully it is. All right. Time to get super comfy and cozy. Yes, that is a fact right there. I might work on that later. can work on that. I haven't really touched this in a hot minute. It's playing, you're good. It is playing. Thank you. I'm glad. It's just a quiet track. Okay, thank you, honey. But yeah, tonight's just gonna be oodles and the doodles, and maybe we'll consider doing a few other things later as well. I don't know what. I just whatever I feel like tonight. But I hope you all have had a great day, and I hope you all just enjoyed your Sunday. Or those who work on the weekends, I hope you had a good day at work. I just sat down and enjoyed listening to the Hell of a Boss Season 1 vinyl that just came in the mail for me today. It's kind of a little treat for Kai and me. How many of the new Look Outside endings have you enjoyed seeing so far? Because I saw at least 2 of them, and my heart. If you're referring to the Promise ending, I have not reached that yet. Kai and I have been trying to figure out how to get to it, but I have seen parts of it, and I want to cry and protect Sybil with my fucking life. Because we actually get what's a look at what Sybil looks like in the new Look Outside ending. And she is precious. She is a precious little girl. Yeah, well, not girl, but she is a precious lady that we all need to protect. I like how some of your drawings, Joel's mouth kind of looks like a heart shape. I don't know. I feel like it's fitting because that's how I think his face looks like in the game. I like the little swirly heart look to it. But I've been really wanting to work on doing this little comic where Joel meets Jason. Assemble the Civil Protection Squad. Yes, pretty much. She is precious woman. I love her so much. Had a good Sunday. My grandparents left earlier. Called on your server, and luckily, me and my GF got time alone near the end of the call. Aw, that's awesome. That is so sweet. I'm glad you and your boo had a great time in our server, Kawaii. That is a happy place. At least I try to make it. It's so perfect, honestly. Aw, yes, make it much cuter. How are you? Papalilo and Civil Protection Squad, yes. I didn't finish the chat comment you left. How's your day? But we honestly are trying to do the endings the best we can on our own, and we only look for hints as a kind of like a last resort, because it's kind of fun just to figure it out and explore, which surprised me because I usually don't give a shit about spoilers. But with this game, I want to try to do it myself and just have fun. And of course, Kai ruins all of what I just said by being like, hint please. Okay, let me just change that track. And whoop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. I kind of needed a small break from the game just because I want to collect my bearings and get more knowledge about the way the game plays now for certain endings. So that's gonna be what our next stream with Kai and I for Gaming for Two is gonna be. It's gonna be fun. Do you have any personal headcanons for Look Outside? I'm just curious. One of my headcanons is honestly that the Sam Lyle ship is like a real thing. I don't know why. I love that ship so much, and that's what kind of the premise of the Outside Thought series is going to be about. Mostly is their relationship, at least in the first few chapters, which speaking of that, I do have a slight confession to make, but I feel like it's late enough at night to talk about it. Basically the first chapter of Outside Thought for the audiobook series is gonna be kind of spicy. There's gonna be two versions of that chapter. One's gonna be the not so spicy for YouTube listeners, and then I'm gonna be putting a download with a with an 18 plus filter, so babos can't get to it. And I would like to do it so we can do the really spicy the really spicy chapter, and y'all can like read it. Because I definitely need to put a not safe for work filter on that. So yeah, we're gonna be having a not spicy version so we can put it on YouTube, and then we're gonna be putting up for download in a filter, so it's only for 18 plus. And that's going to be the spicy version, and it's also going to be audiobook, so you get to hear Kai do some very spicy things in the audiobook. So hopefully that will be a thing soon. I'm still writing it because I'm literally taking our Outside Thought RP, and I'm actually converting the RP into like almost like a novel look format. So I'm actually adding more. I'm adding more spice to the already spicy spice. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, so the YouTube friendly version is probably going to be at least a 2, maybe a 3. I kind of want to give myself a little bit of credit for how I wrote it, so I'm going to say at least the spicy version is at least an 8, 8.5, maybe a 9. I think that's the best way to rate them because I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. But yeah, it's gonna be a very spicy Lyle and Sam concept. That's gonna be taking place in the first Outside Thought chapter, because the first 2 chapters is pretty much the aftermath and a prequel to what happens. Okay, Kai's calling me out. Yeah, it's a 10. It's a fucking 10. It's gonna be very, very spicy. So we will remember that will be download only. I might have it where it's I may adding wasabi to ghost pepper. God damn it. I'm not gonna be when it comes to the fic itself, the writing, when it gets posted, I'm not making a non-spicy version. I'm just gonna be posting the spicy version, but it's gonna be under a adult filter because I don't want that. I'm debating on having it be a free download as a PNG. Well, not a PNG, but a PDF. Or I'm gonna just kind of post it on a website. I'm still debating on which one I want to do because I feel like I could not have an issue with the spicy version if I just have it as a download. as I would be if I was trying to post it on a site. That I just don't know what kind of sites I would even go to even post it. Because I've never written spicy. This is like one of my very first spicies that I'm actually taking serious. So, yeah. Only time will tell. It's almost done, honestly. Oh my god, I feel like I broke the chat. I'm ace as fuck, so like hearing this is something. I am too. I'm leaning towards ace and bi from what Kai and I have been discussing because I don't really know what I am. So yeah. But damn, I fucking broke the chat. Oh shit. But pretty much, I'm gonna do my best to make sure anything that I'm doing not safe for work is either gonna be toned down for like a more not so spicy spot to be placed, but I am gonna make sure I make it so it's as best as I can, because I know there's people out there who let their kids say, oh, I'm 27. So yeah, pretty much you kind of did. Yeah, I know. But long story short, I'm gonna do my best to my ability on my end to make sure any of the spice is not in general child eyes. So hopefully I can do that. Yeah, but Paula, I'm a repulsed ace. So like I stay away from this shit. Nothing against you. I'll support you, girl, but I wish you luck on making that. You're welcome, and I promise I'll make sure the non-spicy is non-spicy. I like to think that sometime after the events from the visitor and with help encouragement from Sam and the others, Helen become more comfortable showing her swirl face. I'd love that too. If not, I feel like Helen would definitely at least wear something to make her feel comfortable. Like baby steps. Speed of which, what? No, but I just threw like a whole bunch of stuff that I've been working on and on a, you can use AO3, trust me, I have some stuff that I shouldn't. I might try that. I honestly might try that. Breaking the chat is the chaotic thing to do. Yeah, pretty much. There is one more thing I am gonna announce. For outside thought, I might as well just pull up stuff and work on that if I'm talking about it. But in the terms of our favorite little spider and our favorite one-armed human, I'm thinking about renaming their baby. Because when I made outside thought, one of my coworkers, who is an amazing friend, I love them so much, I completely forgot that during that time they were on maternity leave, that that they named their baby Silas. So it's not that I feel weird, but I feel like I should rename Lyle and Sam's child to something else, because I don't know how they'd feel if they ever saw my series and they're like, why is his name Silas? I mean, if they don't mind, I don't care, but I might be renaming baby Silas from Outside Thought to something else. Just because I feel bad, because I totally forgot until they came back from maternity leave. And I've been trying to figure out what to do, so it's like, So, if you guys have any suggestions on what I should name Lyle and Sam's baby, I am all up for that. Name him Sybil, tribute to Sybil. Oh my god, that'd be kind of cute. Little Sybil. That's actually, honestly, really fucking sweet. I feel like they would do that. Also, I'm just gonna say, I love the fact I honestly do love the fact that we find out that Silas's robe, not Silas's, but Lyle's robe is literally a curtain, pretty much. It's a drape. That is perfect. That would be so cute. What are you drawing? Right now I'm just doodling. Because I want to do like for each chapter of Outside Thought, I want to do like a small like scene of the chapter just to kind of get a feel for it. And right now I'm just kind of doodling just doing a rough doodle of the scene from the first chapter. Basically, this takes place the night before the last day, before Sam goes after the visitor and becomes Tree. Basically, Lyle just tries to head back to his apartment to get rid of all the photos he took of Sam and everything, so Sam doesn't find out he stalked him. And Sam kind of sneaks down and follows him, and he ends up realizing that Sam knew about this. It's just something kind of cute. Something cute so I can at least put the cuteness on YouTube. Yes, I love that. Just yank the drapes off and try to hide his his newly forming body. Yes, like I can't find anything, so here's the drapes. Just yoink. Well, I'll have a home birth when. Yep, he's gonna. He's definitely gonna be doing that. Gotta go to bed. Okay, good night, Mackenzie. Thank you for joining the stream while you could. After the visitor events with some practice and adjustments, he was able to retain his sewing skills even with just one arm. Oh, is this part of one of your headcanons I saw earlier? Okay, yep. Part one of that. Another headcanon I have is that Sam is good at sewing. He was able to fix Fuzzy after he got chewed up by the rat baby. I like that. I think that's adorable. He tree poses. Yes. Good night, Mackenzie. Also, just to ask everyone, what do you guys think of Lyle's new icons for his speeches, for his text in the game? I absolutely think they're adorable. I'm just doodling. Hopefully this looks good. I'm thinking maybe have him stand in front of the dark room and have it open. It is so super adorable. Aww. Oh, hello, Derek. Is both Derek's in chat, or is it just the one Derek for right now? They convey his emotions in those scenes very well. Yes. There's a few others that I don't think we've seen yet in the stream, so hopefully you guys get to enjoy them when we get to them. Cyrus? It's kind of close to Silas, but I might take that. So far, I like that, and I like the idea of Sam naming them Sybil. Oh, we got both Dereks. Awesome. We got Derek and Derek. There is one thing I do hope for in the game is that we might get a side quest where Sam does find out about the dark room. I think that'd be kind of an interesting concept, and then we get to decide on that if Lyle stays in the party. I think it's like that scene where it's either we lose Lyle or we keep him in the party. Does Lyle have a lot of pictures of Sam on his wall in the dark room after the events? I think I kind of unironically answered that. But I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know how we can access the dark room while Lyle's in our party. I wish I could find out, because I honestly feel like there's like a good amount of dialogue for that. Just gonna darken the blue a little bit. Since we're in November and Christmas is only a month away, here's another headcanon. Sam in his perfect denial form makes a Christmas tree from his tentacles. That'd be kind of adorable. Oh my god. I love that idea. Might help if I actually went on the right layer. Rough sketches are fun, especially when you're trying to be precise on something. So guys, I'm thinking about getting a pet spider. What do you guys think about that? I gotta go in 5 minutes. Alright, thank you for joining. Thank you for participating in the stream. It's very appreciative. Never forget Thanksgiving. I never forget. I love Thanksgiving so much. Depends on what kind. I want to get a jumping spider. I've I've ended up extremely loving them. Huh. This is keys while exploring slash fighting in the apartment building. And you only find it when you venture without him, perhaps? Maybe. I never did consider what we could do if we left Lyle at the apartment and we try to go in there. I forgot what a jumping spider is. Jumping spiders are these cute little spiders that are actually some of the most intelligent of spiders. And I think they're so stinking cute. And I really want one. I want to cure my arachnophobia. Because when I was younger, I remember, I don't fully remember it, but I remember enough where someone apparently had a pet tarantula when I was really, really little and tried to get me to touch it, and it was dark, and they fucking dropped their spider, and I didn't know where it went, and that's what got me really scared of spiders. So I have been wanting to get um get to love spiders enough to where I would want one and hopefully get over my fear. Daddy longlegs are very chill. They're technically they are technically beetles. You're not really an actual like full spider. And they can detach their legs when they feel threatened and run away. I was honestly first shocked when hearing you were an arachnophobe. Still, hopefully, getting a pet jumping spider helps you cure it. I'm hoping. It's gonna be a while, but I definitely been looking up enclosures and how to take care of them, and I really, really think they're adorable, and I really, really want one. And I definitely want to get a male. Yeah, from what I've researched, some daddy longlegs are actually a form of beetle. They're part of the arachnid family, but they're more closely resembled to beetles. It's great that you're trying to go ahead on to go on when it comes to your fear. Yeah. Because I like to try to not be afraid of things. So I'm hoping I can figure that out. Seeing Lyle sad without Sam to comfort him is honestly sad. Actually, Sam's gonna be in the drawing. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm drawing Sam. So I'm just gonna kind of work on Lyle a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to draw him because I love the goofy boy, but I know, I don't want to draw him too goofy as his curse as his spider form until I get more into the cutesy bio mutations of outside thought. So I kind of want to try to bye right TMNT fan 2.0. Thank you for participating. How do you tell if they're male or female? From the colors of them and from their fangs. A lot of male spiders, excuse me, a lot of male regal jumping spiders are black and white, and their fangs can be a really pretty green or a really pretty blue. Meanwhile, female regal jumping spiders are more brown, sometimes even orangish looking colors. And their fangs are usually orange, a little bit of black, a little bit of everything. Like, they have very pretty colorful fangs. It kind of looks like they dipped their fangs in glitter. Yeah. That doesn't look too bad as for Lyle. What do you guys think? Kind of want to give him kind of like a lip, like an upper lip where his fangs kind of shoot out a little bit more. I think I'm going to work on Lyle first, and then I'll work on the backgrounds and everything. So, boop. I might, instead of pointed, I might make that a little bit rounder. But so far that's, so far this is how I want to go. And that's too thick. And I'm on a transparent layer, so that's not going to help me. So, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to round it. There we go. Maybe kind of... Yeah, there we go. I like that. And just kind of droop it. Indicate. Like he's shed. He's a shed boy. He got caught. He got found out. I've honestly been trying to do more outlinings because I forgot how much I absolutely love the real G pen texture on clip. I like the kind of the messy look it can give some of my art pieces. And I feel like I just slurred because I'm just sitting here focusing. I'm just gonna go. Does Lyle even have a tongue? Like, I'd say he would. I'm just gonna make it gray. She's also tired from a 12-hour shift. Don't call me out. Why you call me out, baby? I'm just gonna... Just want to hug him and boop him. Aw, I do too. Because I love you, you goober. You call me out. Although you should be sleeping. I am wired because all I had left over for drinks is VA Energies and a Mountain Dew Kickstart. So I kind of wired. I honestly want to do the stream just kind of. I am gonna get rest after the stream. The stream is kind of just just me trying to feel sleepy. Because usually, working these 12-hour shifts, usually I come home and as much as I want to sleep, I am wired. So I promise I will be getting sleep. I'm only going to be streaming for just a little bit tonight. And I'm going to go from there. Hi, hello, the Cartoon Core. Nice to see you, nice to see you. I think that looks pretty good. There we go. Now, check. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. I like that. Looks good. Oh God, excuse me. Makes his head look too big. There we go. Fair, sometimes doing something small like this could make you sleepy. Weirdly, streaming in the middle of the day done that to me when I'm exhausted as fuck. I feel that. That's a good Lyle right there. Thank you. I'm glad you like my Lyle. Yes, I have hiccups that squeak. I don't know where they come from because it's like 1 or 2 at random. Shush, they're that adorable. Shush, no. No. I was thinking about what other games I could probably try to do. Shut up! Don't call me over my sneezes, Koi. Anyway, I was thinking about possibly what games I could stream besides Look Outside, because I honestly have been really enjoying doing them. If you guys have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I know one of them, just because I know it's fully voice acted, is Date Everything, or Date Everyone, or whatever the game's called. I think it'd be kind of funny. Okay, stop calling me out. I came to see a stream out of curiosity. Find Lyle's cute face. I am not disappointed. I'm glad you're not disappointed. Hello, Max Mikester 8185. It's nice to meet you. The fact you make your hiccups squeak is actually cartoonish. I'm not even gonna lie. God damn it. I don't try. It's just, it happens. I don't know how I do it. Elise, yours sounds cute. Mine's like a bomb went off and always ends up scaring everyone. I have a lot of family members who sound like they are getting murdered when they sneeze. It's honestly kind of funny, and it doesn't make mine feel as bad, but still, it's like, ah. You are just that talented, Paula. No. Everything was made for Paula. Oh God, I'm scared. What do you mean by that, Magby? What do you mean? I feel called out for something I haven't even played yet. You know what I mean? No, I don't. The only thing I know from that game is that there's a lot of very talented voice actors in it. And one of them is the guy who voices not only Master Shakes, but Scratch from The Ghost of Molly McGee. He is a great voice actor. Trust me, Paula, it's an amazingly bizarre game, okay? I can't wait till the soundtrack gets updated with the 2.0 set music. There's some really good tracks on it. How many monsters do you say would to? And how many times his guys are calling you out? Okay, shush. I'm hoping to get it soon to play with my girlfriend. We find so many characters in it hot. Okay, I am scared now. I thought you were gonna say Scratch from the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. No, but I love that character. No, I have not seen the new Disney anime. I heard it's good though. That's actually a not bad looking Lyle. I'm actually proud of this one. Damn. I do need to look up a Lyle sprite so I can kind of figure out how I'm doing this. Lyle, look outside. I'm gonna use the blushy. I found blushy Lyle, and this will be what I use for the colors. Edit, paste. And now I gotta find it. Ba-doop. It's over there. Look at that little blush. Look at this blushy boy. Literally, I would adopt those two in a heartbeat. Oh my god, yes. Scratch and Grounder were so fucking cute. Yes, yes, be proud of your Lyle look, Paul. Thank you. Yeah, I hate the fact the colors are so dark, but I do like how I can kind of see what the colors are. And you can definitely tell that as a color of a drape. Who are you for Halloween? Myself. I was a worker. I worked on Halloween. I did wear a pair of spooky socks and my skull turquoise necklace. So I did wear something spooky. It's not too spooky. I'm actually feeling bad for Jax and actually when are we talking about Amazing Digital Circus? Also, how much are you a fan of horror games with religious tones? I would recommend Faith, the Unholy Trilogy. I love that game. It's so cool. I don't mind. Literally, there's the only line I will cross in certain aspects of horror is really, really fucked up ones that involve very unsavory tones. Other than that, usually a lot of horror is on the table. I do Splatterpunk, so I do feel like have I can tolerate a lot of horror, but I do have a few lines I do not cross with when it comes to horror. Paula totally got jumped by face. Shut up! Stop calling me out. I got to dress as my life is a witch OC. That was awesome. Oh, that's so cool. That's so awesome, Pokemon Sonic. I'm glad you all love Life's a Witch. I see. So you've played all of Faith already? Not all of it, sadly. I got it on my Switch, and I honestly have not touched my Switch at, like, hardly at all in a few months, so I haven't really been able to sit down and play it. Give me 1 second, everyone. I need to unshrimp. I am getting a little cramp, so give me 1 second. Ugh. I love this new bed so much. Okay, hopefully I'm not muffling the mic. And I'm just gonna kind of chill and get comfy. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of have been enjoying these streams a lot because it's been helping me just kind of relax when it comes to streams, and I feel like I don't have to constantly be talking. It's honestly really nice. I'm still getting used to it. I'm not good at quiet, especially when I feel like I should be talking. But I guess for any specific topics, if you guys want to talk about, ask me questions about Outside Thought and any of the new stuff that's getting changed and worked on, because I don't think I've ever really mentioned this. Kai and I actually are redoing Outside Thought as a RP specifically. Yeah, these are super calm and relaxing. I'm glad you are liking them too enough to do them. I actually do enjoy it. Like, I'm definitely trying to adjust myself and get myself comfortable just chilling, because I know I can't always constantly be talking. Which it's your turn. I'm on stream, my guy. I don't think I'm able to. I'm kidding. I'm gonna reply on the computer. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait because I have a good response for that, so I'm gonna wait until after stream to do that. Which chapter were you on when you stopped? We were pretty far. Like, I would say we were at least halfway done if I had to give it a spot. But I feel like a lot of the story I was working on, I feel like I was trying to add too much at once in Outside Thought, because it is just a fun little fanfic of what happened if this game crossed over with my series and certain things got changed. So it was more at the beginning and a lot at the end before we decided to fully be like, hey, let's turn this into just a fun little series. I kind of just wanted to fix things that I just threw in and I feel like didn't make sense after a while. So it's almost kind of like fixing something that I was happy with, but I feel like I could do better. I got a feeling this was meant for something else. If it was involving the question I just asked, I feel like that was for something else because now I'm seeing things about Poppy Playtime, which I didn't even know when we got to that. And then anime, so I don't know if that was meant for me or not. I am so sorry. I'm so excited to see all your stories getting changes and updates to fit how you guys want to tell them. Oh, thank you. Well, I hope you're ready for more events, my friend. Question for Paula: Have you had plans to play the new Little Nightmares 3 co-op or solo game? It's gonna have to be solo because the co-op for that, we need another PlayStation 4 to play it. We need another PlayStation apparently, and Kai and I only have the one. So it'll more than likely be solo, but if we do it for Gaming for Two, Kai and I are actually planning on playing all 3 of them. Just because the originals were from the old Gaming for Two and they got deleted. So we might end up playing all the Little Nightmare games again. Got you. So you stopped around Faith. Oh, okay. You guys were talking about Faith. I got very confused for a while. Like, thank you, Kawaii, because I got very confused. But yeah, let's try to kind of keep it focused on the stream. If you guys want to chit chat outside of stream, there is the Discord for that. Hey Paula, I have to ask, what inspired you to make your characters? Just at your character. Just asking. Depending on which character you are referring to, because my characters all have their own stories behind them. So pick a character and I can tell you what inspired them. Because each one has my own special baby. Burb 706, I grew up watching your comic dubs. Love your work. Thank you. We are actually going to be leaning towards more original work. We are still going to do fan work like the Look Outside stuff because I absolutely love dubbing those with Kai. So you will definitely see more Look Outside stuff. Anyway, regardless of where Outside Thought is going and the changes you and your lover make to this, and 100% believe it will be great. Your Look Outside animations and Life's a Witch have shown me. Aw, thank you. Yeah, it's Outside Thought is a very interesting kind of situation. It's just something that I made because I absolutely love the game and I specifically love the Lyle character, and at the time there wasn't a lot of Lyle to do in the game. So I ended up just having a what if scenario of what if this character somehow showed up in my series, and how would said characters react? And then it got to, well, what if Lyle had this going on, or what if it was because of this ending, or what would happen if this villain was in the Look Outside universe? It's just a lot of fun. and it's fun to make my own little ideas based off stuff that I love. Okay. Yeah, let's Sonic and Tails got your fan club Fang737. Let's all try to do what Kawaii said, and let's do more stream related stuff. But thank you for wanting to chit chat. It's awesome. Are you gonna add the new character lore from Look Outside to Outside Thought, mainly for Lee, Helen, and Dan? Yes, I am definitely going to. Lee, not so sure about, because I wasn't originally gonna put Lee in Outside Thought just because I didn't want to put too many cooks in the kitchen in terms of characters. But Helen and Dan, Dan definitely, because I wanted to figure out something for Dan to kind of give him more of a sympathetic and kind of a connection he can have with the other characters. So the fact that we actually have Dan lore now helps out tremendously, and with his story, I can definitely work on it more. Like, knowing more of his story. Your character, as in the one you use as yourself. Oh, my persona. Well, my persona, but I mainly use her. Surprisingly enough, I've had my persona character for the longest time. Her name right now is just P when we refer to her in our Ps, because it's kind of, even though she is my persona, I do try to separate myself from her. But P originally started off as my attempt of drawing Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. And she kind of, Danler is pain. Yes, it is. Back to the P. Basically, she originally started off as me attempting to draw Tigress from Kung Fu Panda. And later on, I became a big fan of Adult Swim, specifically the cartoon Supergirl. And I absolutely adored the twins from the show, and I adored the concept of the series. And I wanted to make my own character for it, which ended up becoming P, who was just originally a failed attempt at drawing Tigress and learning new art styles, specifically animated, and originally the Bleedman art style, because I was a fan of the Grim Tales from Down Below series. Kind of don't anymore because it got kind of weird. But I just ended up having her be the OC for that, and then she just kind of became just this character I used in general. So she was mainly used for my own self-inserts and my own persona, and I loved her. Like, I loved drawing her, and I loved making scenarios to put her in where I wanted to do a placeholder for, or have something be like, hey, I want to put this character in here to represent me. And she kind of just grew from there. And now she's just my persona, and I do use her for a few other things, specifically for the RPs and Thought Bubble and everything. So that's when she just became my persona. So something that looked wonky to me, I ended up just putting together, and eventually she became something more. And I don't mind it, because I absolutely love drawing her, and I love improving on her character. I love when personas do that, yes. But yeah, that's pretty much for that one. But if you guys want to know what came of other characters, even characters I don't even fucking touch anymore, I don't mind answering those questions. Also addressing the game recommendation question from earlier. Before going back on topic, I'd recommend Deltarune and Undertale for a game you could try unless you've done it already. They're amazing. I'm honestly have had my fill with Undertale for a few years now, and it's nothing against the game because I do like the game. The game got me into what I do now in the comic dubbing scene because Undertale was like my big break. I will always love and respect Undertale for that. But in terms of gameplay, I have played it so much and I always go for the good ending, like the true good ending, where you go into the lab and you fight Azrael and all that. But I might play Deltarune. I am not 100% sure just because I honestly feel like for me the Undertale Deltarune stuff has flown its course. Oh god, excuse me. But yeah, pretty much. I might play Deltarune, but Undertale definitely is one of those where I will respect and enjoy the time I had with it. But I probably won't be going near it for a long, long time. I need to hydrate. Gee, somebody make a YouTube for Kaiser and Paula for crying out loud. If Thought Bubble ever becomes a big thing, I am 100% down for a YouTube. I actually really want to get back into doing the comic dub for Thought Bubble and doing the comic for Thought Bubble. It's it's hard to get into something, and working on a series for me, I need that time away from it, and sadly my brain does not know when that time of coming back to something like this is valid. But I do want to come back to Thought Bubble. Yes, please hydrate. I am hydrating. I got my Miku cup, my Miku stainless steel sipper, which holy shit is an amazing cup. Excuse me. I'm glad you guys really want to see stuff like that. It like YouTubes of us. It means a lot, honestly. So thank you. And now we gotta go back to Lyle. I think I'm gonna go with that specifically for his face. Actually, I might lighten it up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Again, fair. Everyone just has their preference. Undertale was actually a test for Toby into making Deltarune, which is honestly a crazy ass flex, but I get why you don't want to go back to it, really. Well, thank you. Okay, how was your day? I kind of would appreciate it if you guys kind of stayed on topic or just kind of talked about it, because I don't. Oh wait, Deltarune. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, I know those are cheap, but I probably won't. But thank you. To Paul, imagine when Sam turns back to normal, but his skin turns purple like a grape. That's great. I do have an idea I'm gonna be trying with Outside Thought, where Sam does come back, but not in the way you think he does. Because he is coming back, and he won't be tree. He will have human body again, but with a twist. I'm honestly the AME with making things, and it's really hard because I work on projects at a time. I feel that. I need to be working on several different projects at once because there is a few where if I don't think of A, I'm not going to figure out how to work with B. Especially with the series Thought Bubble and Outside Thought, because I need to know exactly what I'm doing with A so I know what I can do to make B different. Or in the concepts of Thought Bubble, Controlled Experiment, and Diode, where they're in the same universe and where they're with the same characters, but there's a lot of difference with them as it is. So I need to have multiple projects open at once, because if I don't, I feel like I'm going to be stuck. New Danlore is great, honestly, regardless of the means to trigger it. Yeah. I can't. I'm gonna be so sad, but I can't wait to show you all the Danlore that we do get, because I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm just thinking of the meme now. Why eat purple? My favorite is, what is wrong with you? Why are you blue? Also, I am curious, have any of y'all seen the movie Good Boy yet? Because it made me cry. I mean, there's many projects, you need to juggle them slowly. Go to one, get things you want to do, and then for it at the moment, move on to the next. Yep, that's pretty much how I do it. The only issue is, I don't know when I stop juggling the one to go to work on the other. I am not good in that aspect of things. I think both his face, and that should work. Sam is human again. Everyone glad to see him again. Dan, why eat Urple? Oh my god, Urple Purple Sam meeting Smurf Reed. Oh my god, how the fuck did you remember Reed? We haven't talked about Reed in a while. But Kai and I actually sat down and did a movie night our last day off, and we watched Kamen Rider Shin, which is a older Kamen Rider movie where he's more of an organic monster transforming instead of a suit. And we watched Good Boy. Both were good. Kamen Rider Shin got weird. I don't know what happened in that, but it was fun. I haven't seen it. Is it a dog movie? If so, probably would make me. Technically, it's yes, it is a dog movie, But it's actually a new horror film where you see a horror movie, like a haunted house scenario happening, but in the perspective of a dog. It was really good, but it made me cry at the end. Oh shit. Might help if I actually was on the right layer. Gonna be honest, Lyle is definitely has a lot of purples. Like if you look at it when you do the eyedrop tool. Blueberry Reed and Grape Sam. Okay, what do we got? We kind of got like a nice little lens look to his eyes. I think we're gonna go with. Where'd it go? We're gonna go with that one. I feel like that will look really good with the gray, with the browns, the purple brownish color. And I'll just do something to kind of give it a glimmer. I hope you all are enjoying the drawing. You want to eat my drawings. I did not realize my drawings were that delicious. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah, there we go. The drawing is very much enjoyed. Oh, thank you. They are a good source of fire. Oh my god. I love drawing. I love drawing of Lyle Paula. You did an amazing job. Thank you, Dominic. Agreed, the art looks yummy. I'm glad y'all like to eat my art. Ah. Alright. I think I'm gonna kind of keep the same grayish tint. Just to kind of fill in, color in the teeth. Just so it's a little easier to add a little bit of the weight to this teeth. I'm enjoying it for sure. It's 10 p.m. over here, so I might head out to sleep in a bit. My grandparents visiting for the weekend. Halloween and daylight savings ending did a number on me. I get that. So I'll head out in a bit. Okay, no problem. I'm probably gonna at least finish a while and kind of figure out where I want to be in general with this drawing before I call it a night. And I'll probably work on the rest when Kai and I do an outside thought stream this week. Because I think that'd be fun. I do have to work at 3 to 7 tomorrow, so probably won't be right on for stream, but still, it's been fun. The emotion and feeling to your drawings is beautiful. Aw, thank you. Um, but yeah, I'm thinking honestly maybe doing an outside thought stream this week with Koi and maybe Kofifi might be fun. Maybe get Miss Kitty involved if she wants to join. But I do think that's what I want to work on, and I might honestly sit down and work on that god darn storyboard animatic I've been wanting to do. I totally shot myself in the foot with that one. I'm a little eepy, but I want to finish Lyle up a little bit. Lyle looks so amazing. Oh, thank you, Kiwi. I'm trying to be more game accurate Lyle for this situation. I hope I'm working and doing good on it. That sounds fun. Yes, I'm hoping it'll be fun. But there's so much stuff I want to finish working on. Not even funny. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna merge the colors together. I think that's all of them. That's the outline. So I want to add a little bit of lighting to Lyle. My Lyle gets a chef's kiss. I am happy. So I'm gonna kind of do the selective tool and just kind of fill them in. Yes, I am very, very weird. I could just use the selector tool, but the selector tool likes to be a finicky bitch. So if I have to select, I am going to select on my own, god darn it. I am gonna be honest, I am gonna thoroughly enjoy making Outside Thought as like an audiobook fanfic because it reminds me back when I made the Little Nightmares fanfic, His Little Nightmares, and it's gonna be fun. I honestly would love to go back to that fanfic that I wrote years ago when I was in college. I know you heard a yawn from me, but I at least want to finish up Lyle. I am gonna work on a few art notes though. That I probably should have done before I started selecting Lyle, but I can just do this. Select, invert, there we go. Now I can make notes. I'm gonna go up one. Yes, I'm getting a little eepy, but I am almost done. Because I want to work on the lighting and the shadows. Now I can re-invert the selection back to just Lyle. And now I can finish working on the selecting them. Finish Lyle, then get your eeps. I'm going to. I promise you. Also, I just thought of a cute and sad thought involving Pierre and Sam. When what what if Pierre used his hat to cover his face to try and not be scary at Sam? Oh, that's kind of cute. I never seen someone put marshmallows in between sweet potato. Oh, are you talking about like? Oh, that's a normal thing for sweet potatoes, especially during Thanksgiving. Hang on, I got. Oh, okay. No, that was just my phone giving me a notification. The boy is almost done before going to eat. Yes. I might draw that. Really, I see that as an only way for people to make everything with sweet potatoes. Lila's precious boy. Yes, Lila is very precious. I wonder if Lyle could help Pierre and Sam. I feel like, if anything, fucking Lyle would see Sam trying to run away, and he would just hold his ass in place and be like, "You are gonna get rid of this clown phobia, and you're gonna like it." I like that specifically. If you guys know the movie Scary Movie 2, I feel like Sam and Lyle would be the two priests from the beginning of it, where the one priest is like, "Fuck this," and the other one's like, "Father, Father, we need to save this child." Alright, that should... Oh, I still gotta do the other outside. God damn it, Kai. Lyle, you're gonna conquer your chlorophobia and you're gonna fucking like it. Why do I feel like that was a reference to Stinky Blue Rat? Mr. Kaiser. Because you know that's my favorite meme. One of my favorite memes. Oh my gosh, I want to draw that. LOL, please. I will be so happy, Kiwi. We need some outside thought fan art that I can they can have playing when we do the art streams. Or just look outside fan art in general. I love seeing look outside fan art. I like also looking at look outside memes because some of them are pretty funny. Scary Movie was too weird for me. If you guys know what I'm talking about when I mean weird. It depends on which movie was it. Oh god, excuse me. Because in case you guys don't know, Scary Movie 2 had Tim Curry in it. Derek Butler, there's a first for everything, I suppose. If it works, it works. I have schnitzel with ketchup and it is great. Something I used to do as a kid. Don't judge me if we're talking about food mixes. For some reason, my ass enjoyed the taste of Cheeto, like the big Cheeto puffs, not like the little crunch ones, like the big ones. And I used, when I was little, when I was like a kid, I used to dip them in chocolate pudding. There we go. Cinnamon Sky is gone. Oh, I love the nails on Lyle's hand. Thank you. I noticed in the one thing with Lyle. It kind of has more detail on his hands, so I feel like he would have a little bit of a fingernail. Kind of like a little bit of his human hands that resemble humans. I honestly never heard of a schnitzel before in my life. Schnitzels are interesting. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. LOL. Cheetos and chocolate. I need to try that next time I get Cheetos. Okay, if that's the case, it has to be the big puffs. It can't be those little tiny crunchy things. It has to be the big Cheeto puffs. For some reason, they do hit different. But I haven't tried that in so long, and now you guys are making me want to go back to that. Alright. So now... Okay, so... I'm gonna go under the outline art for that. And I'm gonna go... just kind of highlight the edges where the darkroom would be on Lyle specifically. Mostly in the front. Lyle totally seems like the kind of guy to bite or mess with his nails to me. I could see Lyle being a nail biter. Like, I feel like with his nerves, definitely. At least mine's not too weird when it comes to Cheetos and chocolate pudding. Oh my god, honey, I love you. Bringing back the fucking cheese balls. Or better yet, the cheese balls. I love how my goofy ass fucking meme from years ago still highlights your life. Select, filter, blur. We're gonna go with a Gaussian. Too far in the blur. Say about there. I'm just gonna. There we go. I think we're gonna do that over here as well, just to kind of give a little highlight to the robe as well. You know, for some reason, one of these days, I feel like I want to pull a Bob Ross and all you amazing artists that are in this chat. I really would love to just have an idea and have us all sit and draw it together, and then we all just share it. I think that'd be fun stream. I honestly want where bagel O's taste like. Dan seems to like it. Maybe it tastes like cinnamon toast crunch. I think bagel O's are just like, because I'm not sure if it's a cereal, but I feel like it'd be more of a chip because there is like onion O's, which are a chip in the game. I like to think bagel O's are just nothing but a big bag of bagel chips, like the ones that you find in Chex Mix. That's my theory on bagel O's. Not too much blur. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, Kai is my love of my life, and he is very precious to me. That's it. I'm getting a snack. I'm still listening in though. Awesome. That'd be really cool. This is probably about the Bob Ross kind of like we all draw. I'd love that, and I would hope it'd get me out of my art block funk. I'd hope. For some odd reason, I have a can we get much higher stuck in my head right now. You could do it with a magma or whiteboard canvas and keep the link to it. We could probably try that. I'll have to look into it. Also, why this isn't entirely a normal drawing thing to do, but I'd recommend trying a whiteboard fox stream. I'll have to look into that. While I don't hear music, did you loop it and repeat it? I thought I did. Hang on. No, White Mask is playing. That's just a quiet one. Alright. Okay, I think we got it going. There we go. Alright. I'll have to look into that and test it a few times outside of a stream. Just so I can get the feel for it. But I think that'd be kind of fun to do. There we go. Then I am going to add a shadow, kind of like a shade, just to kind of darken the sides that are away from the dartboard, dark room's light. I'm not doing too much. Just gonna lighten it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna add my little blur to it. Alright, maybe on my day off I can hop in the Discord call and we can all do a test run on it. I think that'd be good, Kawaii. Okay, I discovered the shadow lore. I got spoiled the shadow lore from Look Outside. So I know exactly what he's fucking talking about. Oh, that's Eraser. What am I doing? No, that's the spray. Well, thank you for liking the lighting and the shadings, Sonic Brian. I've honestly, that's like one of my biggest things I am proud of is how much my shading has improved since I was younger. Because some of my art was not that good back in the day. Aww. I'll see you in the morning, boo. Oh, hi, Starlight. I've only used whiteboard, but I know magma is also one people use. Ooh. Favorite track of Look Outside. One of my favorite tracks is the Stargazer. I absolutely love the Stargazer sound track. I know Frankie is working on patches, so hopefully soon you are able to see a lot of new stuff. I'm just gonna put just a little bit. Use the blue. Not much, but just a needle. There we go. Well, the shading actually, no, I did not like that. Much better. I am changing the soundtrack to Safe Place. Also, I can't wait till we can update the soundtrack just so we also have a lot more tracks to work with during streams. Alright, good night, Starlight. I'm probably also almost done with Lyle. So in a few minutes, I will probably be calling it a night as well. I just want to do a few more things. And I am not on the blur tool and not on the spray tool. I think so too, honestly. I think Lee does have one of the most scariest ones. The Frozen Apartment definitely, I think, could use a little more of an update, but I am happy with what we got. I think what we got was honestly really nice. All right. So with that, I'm going to just finish one more thing on Lyle. And then I think I probably should call it a night myself. Just want to add a little more shadow with this part. Alright, and I think he's done. at least for now, because I'll probably go in and want to edit a few things later. But what do y'all think of Lyle? I'm actually kind of pleased with how he came out. Not gonna lie. Alrighty. Perfect Buddha boy, thank you. Thank you for liking. But with that, I want to say thank you all for joining the stream. Thank you for enjoying my doodles while I try to go to sleep after a long day of work. I'm glad you all had a great time, and I'll see you all tomorrow, and thank you all so much for joining me. And if you guys really been liking these streams, I might consider doing more of them. Anyway, thank you all, and I'll see you all for the Outside Thoughts stream that we're going to be doing this week. Good night, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye.